Welcome to my office. This is episode 3 of I Made a Soundtrack. These are videos I'm making for each track on the soundtrack I made for an Apple TV show called Trying. The show is being rolled out on Apple TV every Wednesday at the moment. The third episode has just come out, and so I'm going to talk about the song in episode 3, which is a song called Weird Time. I gave a brief synopsis of the show, if you're not familiar with Trying, in my last one of these. Long story short, it's about a couple. They want to conceive. They can't, so they go down the route of adoption, and it's all about them like navigating this brave new world as this family. This is the executive producer Chris reading out a synopsis of this episode and a mood prompt, and this is basically what I was given before I sent them Weird Time. And it contains spoilers, so if you're a fan of the show, go and watch it on Apple TV first and then come back. Consider yourself warned. Here we go.
It's pizza morning after Jason's big night out. Karen is home in bed cradling her expensive pot of self-tanning cream. Scott is in his basement on the rowing machine and charting his progress across the Atlantic. Kerry is at home writing a song, Girl from the Office. Warm, romantic, hopeful, but then a little bit of trouble to come.
As many of you know, I have a Patreon. Before it was cool, I might add. 12 years I've been doing my Patreon. I call it my secret demo club. Every month I send out a demo. Something interesting happened with this soundtrack episode, where when I heard the mood prompt that Chris just read out at the end, like warm and romantic, hint of foreboding or like trouble at the end, and a kind of mood shift, I immediately thought of a demo I uploaded on my secret demo club last year called Weird Time. Let's have a listen. Feels forever unfinished. You made your bed so we lie in it. You and I. That was the very first demo version of Weird Time. Immediately good to me. I remember playing the drums for that just next door. I remember tracking it on Marcus's baritone guitar. I remember thinking of Pine Grove a bit in that chorus. I think the prompt about warm and romantic into foreboding and this mention of like a shift in energy really made me think of the verse into the chorus of that demo, but I wasn't really gelling with the verse. The team made it very clear throughout this whole process that I was not required to write about what was happening on screen or to the characters in the show. It's not a musical. The most important thing was about the right pace, the right mood. But I did think it matched up nicely. What a weird time. I remember writing it about feeling at a really transitionary point, which I kind of still feel at. Big seismic shifts, externally, internally, growing pains, thinky, rah. And also observing some of my best friends in the world also going through big transitionary moments. And it's really a song about trying to find your place in that. Like, as a friend, I want to give you everything. Your heart is broken, you can take mine. But also, if I'm too there for you, I'll just like bleed out completely and there will be nothing left of me. I've just said the whole chorus lyric. Let us dive into the stems. I made this song and all of the soundtrack with my good friend Tom Stafford. We worked on his machine, so the working final versions of everything are with him. What I'm looking at here are grouped, so very simplified stems, so all the vocals together, all the guitars together, etc. So there was a lot more tracks in the working version than this, but this will still let us hear some isolated parts. Let's start with the chorus. That's the part I brought through from the demo. I feel like all of the core elements still worked. So here's me on the drums. And I think a mix of me and Tom on 3 different guitars, including the baritone. Oh, and I love this lead part. choice of keeping my drums in there, which at one point would have been a functional thing, maybe not necessarily the final drums we'll use, felt correct to leave there. We got Matt in later in the process to track some of the songs with techier drum parts, but the simplicity of what I'm doing does the exact right thing for me. So I think it was good. These guitars make up the main palette for the verse. This, for whatever reason, it's giving me warm and romantic, and it is the good old rubber bridge like we spoke about. For the last song, percussive, not much sustain, and then some regular steel strings giving it a bit more twinkle.
At the end of it all, it's you and I.
Triple stacked
It's you
vocals.
and I.
Oldest trick in the folky book.
It's you and I. It's you and I.
After chorus one, we get this dreamy bridge.
You and I. You and I.
Tom on his Moog One. Reoccurring patch from song one, Vertigo.
It's you and I. What a weird time. Your heart is broken, you can take mine.
This is a really interesting point to be at as a songwriter, because I have habits and go-to moves that are kind of baked into me now when I'm handed a guitar. This guitar part's a classic example because I love any kind of triplet-y anything in that do 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 you'll hear like all over my songs in one way or another. But then sometimes I surprise myself and I go somewhere that is unfamiliar territory and I like it. And I think this and all these chords, and this is not my usual thing.
Every time.
Really love how the guitar and vocals
Every time.
I feel like this is quite Dodie
It's you
coded.
and I. What a weird time.
I fucking love guitars, and I think this last bit of guitars is so me. It's so me and Tom. There's so much texture. The slight different voices give it a lot, but I feel like we also didn't really overthink that. It just feels so good.
I want it back, the other half of me. I want it back.
As a listener and maker of music, I have fallen out of love with a clean dead stop at the end of every song. Guilty as charged in my older music. And sometimes live, it is what I want. But I just feel like it's so theater. I feel like a couple years ago I would have been like, dun, 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 done. Digital silence, chopped, end of song, committed. Now I want a bit of fuckery. I want a couple seconds to actually digest what I have heard. That is Weird Time. You can listen to that song in full wherever you get your music. You can listen to the whole damn soundtrack in full. And I will continue over the next couple of weeks to be rolling out these longer breakdown videos. I'm going to leave you... Sorry. Got distracted by a plane. I'm going to leave you. Worst breakup ever. I'm going to leave you with a clip of the call I had with some of the main team behind the show. Something I thought producer Ollie said was interesting. Then to end, I'm going to show you the song used in context in episode 3. This has spoilers in it, so if you watch the show, do that first. That's it. See you next week. Ciao.
At first, it feels like everything on the surface is okay, and it's got that warmth and that feel going, oh, try it, like it's fine. And then at the end, we just needed something to almost do that kind of gear change. And you do. It's everything's okay, everything's okay. Hang on a minute. What's he writing here? I like, oh my God, he's into her as well. And boom, and then musically, you're kind of like, we're away, which is it's really successful. Very good.
Hey, wake up.
What time is it?
6:30. You're missing pizza morning.
Let me see behind the curtain. Don't be so insecure.
Ridiculous.
Everything is so uncertain, and that's all I know for sure. At the end of it all, it's you and I. It's you and I. It's you and I. It's you